Coverage you can count on begins tonight with the name of a violent crime investigation upsetting some people in the river region. We first told you about Operation 30906 in December. The U.S. District Attorney for our area said the case targeted career criminals in South Augusta. Today, a man who lives in the area told News Channel 6's Ashley Osborne he's disappointed by the name of the investigation.
Operation 30906, a joint investigation with local, state, and federal agents to put 27 people behind bars. Most of these people now face federal gun and drug charges, some of them for things like kidnapping and assault and battery. Today, I talked to a South Augusta man who's lived there for 33 years. He says the name Operation 30906 doesn't sit well with him and his neighbors. He said this group is just a small percentage of everyone who lives in that zip code, yet they're all affected by the title.
This type of news stamps us with the stamp of criminality.
I'm glad to see that there's addressing what we've seen as an increase in crime, at least in our area.
Mixed sentiments about Operation 30906.
Making sure that the nearly 60,000 residents of 30906 are not repeatedly victimized by a relative handful of lawbreakers.
That news conference just really put it on the spot of saying, okay, 30906 is a place you would not want to live.
Retired military police officer John Covington says naming a violent crime investigation after a zip code has a ripple effect on the community.
We have to look at how it affects our schools, how it affects our neighbors. Neighbors that want to move into a place that's safe, they're like, not going to move here because they said, you know, this is a terrible neighborhood.
He says he's gotten 2 offers from people willing to buy his home at a discounted price. The people said they heard Covington was in a bad situation and offered to let him move out immediately, something he has no need nor desire to do.
This is the first time that I've received such letters.
In a recent Facebook Live interview, Sheriff Richard Roundtree talked about the concerns he'd heard.
We're definitely not saying that 30906 is a rough or a neglected area. It's just one of the areas that we want to invest in. And again, that was just a name that the federal government put on to track these cases.
What would you like to see going forward?
The police, the government not labeling areas. Someone needs to be brave enough to say, hey, this has to stop.
Ashley Osborne, WJBF News Channel 6.